I've committed a lot of crimes in my life, Like I've jaywalked, I shoplift, I drink and drive, and probably worst of all, I watched anime and dub. But all these crimes are relatively easy to get away with, and that got me thinking. How were criminals back in their day even caught committing crimes? Like back in 1765, there were no such thing as security cameras. CCT wasn't a thing till 1969. You would have to be the most bait guy, the most unprepared, the most unorganized motherfucker to get caught committing a crime. Because if you got caught back then, you 100% wanted to, and that's no lie. Like in the 1600s, I deadass could have walked into a family home of 5, killed them all in cold blood. No gloves, no face mask. I could have left a murder weapon at the scene, and I still wouldn't get booked for shit. Like leaving my fingerprints everywhere would not have done a thing to police, because forensics wasn't a thing till the mid 1900s. Look, if you were a criminal back in the day and you got caught committing a crime, you 100% deserved it. Not because you committed a crime, because you're fucking retarded. You could have taken simple precautions and planned it out, and your chances of getting caught would have been near to zero. I'm starting to understand why niggas like Jack the Ripper were never caught. If I was a serial killer back in the day, I'm catching generational numbers. I'm talking about back-to-back triple doubles. My body count will be higher than King Von's. But regardless of how easy crime was to get away with back in the day, I think the main reason why niggas kept in line was because the punishments. Damn, bro, I'm telling you, the punishments they passed on back then were absolute crazy. Like, let me tell you some of them right now. In Saudi Arabia, they would make you hit the Jesus. They would literally crucify you for crimes as petty as theft. In the 1800s, women were burnt at the stake alive for treason. Shit like aiding or protecting slaves and helping out foreigners was considered treason back then. Literally, being a decent human being would get your ass killed, bruh. Men would literally be beheaded for stupid shit like writing a threatening letter. And I'm not joking, okay? You can actually search this all up. Now, as crazy as these punishments were, it's actually funny for me to say that I think ancient Rome had the most reasonable punishments. You could get whipped, fined, or both for committing petty crimes such as theft, robbery, and assault. Now, if you were unlucky or just committed a more serious crime, they would up the punishment to torture. And bro, ancient Rome torture methods are no joke, and I'm not gonna go into detail. I will go into detail, bro. Now, if you were lucky, I don't know if you're gonna say this is lucky even. If you were lucky, they would just throw your ass in a pit with a lion, and everyone would just watch your ass get murked. Bro, this is dead ass what I do to my little cousins. I would literally get both of them to fight each other just for my own entertainment, bro. Anyways, another torture method they would do is put your ass in a bronze bull. Now, this bronze bull statue was actually hollow, so you could actually fit inside it. But what these guys did was put your ass in there, shut the door behind you, put a fire underneath the statue, and it would start heating up until you literally got cooked. And the funny thing, this is not even funny, bro. The crazy thing is, they would have these metal tubes that pretty much resembled a tuba. And every time you would scream or make a loud noise, it would come out the trumpet and it would resemble like a it would, that's how it would sound like to everyone on the outside, bro. They did that for their own amusement, and everyone would just laugh at you while you scream in agony and pain. Now, usually, they would only save this punishment for the worst of the worst, but it could happen to anyone if you were just unlucky enough. More commonly, if you committed a serious crime, they would just put your ass in the mines. Yeah, they would make you a slave, nigga. Alright, but look, picture this. It's 1850s, you live in England, and you just stole a loaf of bread so you can feed your family. You were slick as hell with it. Nobody saw your ass except for one little kid. Now, a few days passed and police show up to your crib with a drawing of a face that looks exactly like yours. Bro, this is how niggas back in the day were getting convicted of their crimes. Eyewitnesses would describe your facial features to an artist, and then police would dox you, pull up to your crib, and say, "Is this you?" Now, I'd be damned if police did this to me, but peep game. You know what's worse than getting convicted of a crime that you committed? Getting convicted of a crime that you didn't commit. Because I know damn well there must have been a whole lot of cases where niggas were convicted of crimes that they didn't even do. Like, I swear to you, police probably went to the scene, saw the closest nigga to the scene, and labeled him as the culprit. Modern day police don't even give a fuck who gets convicted for the crime, as long as someone does. What do you think police back then were doing? And bro, I can't lie, I sure as shit would have done the same thing. Being a police officer back then must have been like impossible, bro. I know these niggas cared more about having their job than doing their job right. But one thing that always baffled me was when a criminal commits a crime, they're afraid they're gonna get caught for that crime and they don't move over to the next town. Like, bro, you could have just like changed your name, gotten a new identity or something, bro. I played Red Dead Redemption. I don't know how this shit works, okay? Like, what was actually stopping these guys from getting up and just leaving the whole area, bro? Like, criminals back in the day must have been the most uneducated, dumb fucks to roam the planet. Because if you were getting... criminals were uneducated, dumb fucks. They ain't go to school back then. But yeah, subscribe if you guys enjoyed and don't let me catch a time machine because I'm about to be committing a whole lot of crimes. And let's just say, hide your little brothers from me, bruh. Hey guys, a quick little note. We've been growing kind of fast, you know, and I can't thank you guys enough. And I've been thinking we should have like a name for our little community. So, you know, if you guys have suggestions, put them down below in the comments. And if they're nice, I'll probably pick that one out. So thank you guys and hope you guys have a fantastic day.